All right, hello and welcome to Pointy Ears and Horny Queers, an unhinged D&D podcast, not for children. Before we jump in tonight, last week we ended the Shimmering Mist. If you missed it, you can check it out on our YouTube page. The last episode will be posted Sunday. Sorry, I've been a little busy working on this campaign. We are pushing this channel to affiliate because it's a new Twitch page. So if you are enjoying the show and want to support us, hit that follow button and share with your friends. We really appreciate it, and it helps more than you realize. Last thing to note is this is an adult only show, as I said before, and content warnings can be found below. This is the very first episode of Idria, Blood of the Saints, our very new campaign. I'm Noel, your game master. How's everyone doing tonight?
Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Yay.
Are y'all excited?
Good.
Yeah.
Very excited.
A couple of technical difficulties, a couple of people waiting for the last minute to pick their shit. Not pointing out anyone, but this has been a lot of hard work, and I am so glad that we're finally getting to dive in. So we're doing intros a little bit differently. So without further ado, let's get some music changed over and dive into the session. A man stands silhouetted on a crumbling stone balcony. A city he no longer recognizes stretches out before him. Consequences of his decisions color the city streets, weaving out in all directions. They bear the weight of false smiles and silver tongues. Now, the sun casts its evening light one final time on the blood-soaked streets hidden now by the golden rays, gleaming off an intricate web of lies and deceit, tightly woven so none may escape. Children, once a symbol of hope, rest beneath cold tombstones, casualties of an unrelenting duty. Stone walls, designed to protect, trapping those left behind, bearing only agony. Blades, forged to strike down enemies, clatter to the floor, as smiles and whispers cut deeper than steel. Crowns, a facade of authority, left to stand witness to the decay spreading all throughout. Legacies, embroidered in the fabric of time, forever reflecting the darkest days. As the sun bids farewell to the horizon, a solemn husk of a once great man is left behind, left with only one thing, his final breath, exhaling as he falls into an endless void. But, as with every morning, the sun rises again, shining down on new stories in hopes of new beginnings. Welcome to Idria.
Woo!
In the year 4561, with the dawn of the new year a mere 10 days away, the sun casts its golden rays upon rugged cliffside of the Black Rock Mountains. These ancient peaks, veiled in mystery and legend, stand as silent sentinels over the land, their surfaces gleaming with rich hues of black rock. As the sunlight dances upon this unique stone, it creates a mesmerizing spectacle, dazzling the eyes of those who dare to behold it. Amidst this majestic scenery, a symphony of birds take flight, their wings slicing through the air with graceful precision. With a swift motion, they soar towards a destination whispered of in tales passed down through generations. The legendary forges hidden within the depths of these mountains. These forges, steeped in lore of ages long past, are renowned for crafting the finest weapons in all of Idria, forged from rare and mystical ore known as brassonite. As the birds gracefully navigate the rugged terrain, their journey brings them to a small fort nestled amidst the foothills of the mountains. With a graceful descent, they alight upon a weathered windowsill. This fort has seen better days. Within the courtyard of this fort, a young woman, adorned in gleaming armor, diligently commands her knights in routine training, and yet their armor looks as though it hasn't seen battle in some time. Briskly, a young soldier makes his way within the courtyard, heading towards the young woman. Paper, could you please describe your character?
I'm Papper. I'm playing a paladin. Her name is Anna. She has light tan skin. She has very shiny, long blonde hair, and she has these very impressive, very ornate, and glimmering armor of red and black with like little details in gold, like a full plate. She has a sword on her belt, and she looks exhausted.
A tall young man that is sporting short, dark hair and piercing green eyes walks up to you. He is clad in fine leather armor and has a sturdy side satchel that hangs at his side. Are you, Baron Heilbronn?
Yeah.
And he reaches down into his side satchel and rustles for a minute and produces a letter.
What is it? Hurry it up.
I have a letter from the crown. And he
Yeah. I take it.
He extends out the letter, and you see a red sealed letter with a crowned big-horned bull symbolizing the authority of the crown.
Oh, well, that's surprising. I'm going to open this letter. Just like tear it apart. Don't even like wait. Just like
Okay.
break the letter to like open it.
Inside, you see the letter that you already know the contents of. I've sent it to you.
Mm-hmm. And you see this woman's face like quickly light up. Oh God.
Are you all right? Is it?
I thought this day will never come. I'm finally getting out of here.
He kind of looks around. Congratulations, I believe are in order.
Yes, you are right to congratulate me.
All right. I'm gonna leave now. And he turns around and like sprints.
It's Anna just calls out, Otto, prepare my horse. I'm leaving immediately, as soon as possible. When's the earliest I can leave?
You're leaving?
Yes.
Should we all prepare?
Just if you want to.
Where are you going? You haven't told us anything.
I am going to the capital. Someone has a new job for me. That means I'm getting out of this piece of trash.
All right. I'll tend to the horse immediately. And you see Elena. Where you said the capital, and we're leaving. What is to be done at the Bastion? This is where we were designated to stay. And does it mention us on the letter?
My sweet Elena, nothing ever happens at this Bastion.
Well, there was that one time where that goblin got in and was eating all of our potatoes, and we had to kill him. I didn't really like it, but we did.
I'm sure someone else can manage stray goblins. We are going to go for grander things.
Well, who's offering this promotion? There's not many that have and she like finally takes a look at the letter, and her eyes like brighten as she sees the.
Just hand it up.
Yeah. And she looks at. Is there more to this letter? It's not very long. And who's the Lord Commander?
Who's the Lord Commander?
I've never been good at these things.
Goodness. Look, the Lord Commander is the guy that's in charge of the whole army. The whole army, all of it, of the whole country, the whole continent, if you will.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go prepare the potatoes or something. And she scurries off. Is there anything else Anna does in this moment?
I don't know, a little dance in her head.
She does a little dance, and Otto prepares your horse, Chestnut, I believe, and you
Yes.
start making arrangements to take care of everything, and you gather all your provisions, get everything ready, and as that happens, we will cut away and find out what's happening around the world. So, in the midst of the lively thoroughfares and bustling market stalls of Safiri, the second courier weaves through a sea of people. Their leather-clad form a determined silhouette amidst the colorful tapestry of magical wonders. The air is alive with the hum of enchanted contraptions and the sparkle of arcane trinkets that adorn every stall, drawing the gaze of both locals and visitors. Above the clamor of the market, the towering Virtuoso Citadel stands sentinel over the city. Its imposing form stretches majestically towards the heavens, rising nearly 600 feet into the sky. Its spire pierces the clouds, casting shadows over the maze-like streets below. Here, at the heart of Safiri, lies the pulsating epicenter of magical prowess and governance, where the virtuoso train, uphold laws of magic, and serve as the guiding light to the realm of Idria. As the courier presses onward through the throng, their gaze occasionally flickers upwards, drawn to the ethereal beauty of the citadel. Its grandeur is a testament to the city's commitment to the arcane arts, a beacon of knowledge and power that draws aspiring mages from all across the land. Finally, the courier reaches the towering wooden doors of the Virtuoso Citadel, their sturdy frame a stark contrast to the bustling streets outside. With purpose and strides, they pass through the threshold. The air within heavy with the weight of ancient magic and scholarly pursuit. Navigating the winding corridors and ornate chambers, the courier arrives at a smaller door with intricate runes and symbols of arcane significance. With a firm knock, they announce their arrival. Saul, will you please describe your character?
Sure. You can see a small person, small creature, wearing blue, hood and a cloak with plenty of little trinkets all over his body, wearing a little bit of leather as well. You can see quite a few watches, probably about 7 of them on one arm, stretching from the wrist all the way up to his arm. And then the most significant thing, you can see a metal mask covering this person's face. Funny enough, you can see there are 2 ears, kind of like bunny ears, popping through the hood, but you are not sure if those are decoration or real.
Okay. And your name?
Oh, sorry. The name is Tempo Ralph Lux.
So, do you answer the door?
Who's that?
Wrong voice. I have a message for Tempo.
Yes,
I believe this is his quarters. So you step in, and you see a young woman that stands in the doorway, exuding grace with long brown hair tied in a neat bun, vibrant green eyes, and subtly pointy ears. Clad in fine leather, she carries a sturdy side satchel, much like the previous person. I believe I have a message from the Grand Virtuoso?
Go
For
on, then.
you?
Don't just stand there. Just say what you came here to say. I'm very busy.
I didn't come here to say much. And she rustles in her pack and she produces a gold disc that she extends out to you. I just meant to give this to you. I believe I'm not the one that has the message.
Right. And the disc just flies over to me, like in midair.
Okay. Oh, these mages. So as it reaches your hand, a blue figure illuminates from the disc in front of you. It's real small, a little hologram, if you will, and it's illusion.
Tempo Ralph Lux, you are hereby ordered to return to the Virtuoso Spire in Thormere within 3 days' time. Magical transportation has been arranged for you. You will be on official magistrate business under my guidance. Please direct any questions to Elizabeth Rivers, Virtuoso Apprentice and Courier to the Crown.
And you realize that this is the Grand Virtuoso, who is an elderly man in blue robes that engulf him and trinkets all over, with the Virtuoso symbol hanging around his neck. And then as soon as he finishes, the apparition disappears.
What now?
I believe I need that back. He was very, very specific that I had to bring that back.
Very well, take it, girl.
So she cannot do magic and runs over there and
I sent it to her with magic because I didn't realize that she was running and it goes straight in her face.
Oh, shit. Okay, she's gonna roll dexterity saving throw. And she rolled a 2 -1, so it hits her in the face, and then it clambers to the floor. Oh!
Are you alright, sweetie?
I think it's bleeding. Why did you do that?
Get out of here. It will stain my carpet.
So she reaches down, fumbling with the disc. All right, And she says under her breath, I hope I never meet you again. And then
Take a cookie from the table. It will heal.
I'm not trying anything that you have. You're trying to kill me. And she quickly runs out.
These youngsters these days.
So is there anything that we see Tempo doing?
You were just seeing that he was just messing around with some potentially magical stuff on the table, probably doing some kind of experiment. Well, you wouldn't really be able to tell what he was doing exactly.
Oh, right, because you haven't thought that far ahead. Got it. You know about these magical things. All right. We transition over, and as we step foot into the heart of Idria, Thormere, our expectations are swiftly reshaped by the reality before us. No glistening white stones of the ivory bastion greet us, nor do we find ourselves in the solemn halls of the Cathedral of Divinity, or the mystical spire of the Arcane Alley. Instead, we stand at the threshold of a place less revered, but no less intriguing. The Subtle Delight, one of the silk lounges nestled near the Silverflow River in the bustling Silk District. Here, opulence reigns supreme, manifesting in the form of lavish tapestries adorning the walls, each depicting topless torsos of every imaginable variety. The air hums with electrical excitement as patrons weave through the room, indulging in the company of the finest escorts money can procure. Despite the faint scent of spilled wine and lingering echoes of past dalliances, the overwhelming fragrance of vanilla and floral notes infused within the air by exquisite perfumes mask any hint of discomfort upon entry. Ascending the staircase to the upper levels reveals a more subdued ambiance, though still adorned with tasteful furnishings. A realm of intimacy and indulgence has been curated for the more wealthy and conservative patrons. Here, discreet private rooms await, each a sanctuary for those seeking clandestine encounters or moments of respite from the world outside. Additionally, nestled within the corridors, one may discover smaller, more secluded lounges, perfectly suited for private entertainment or whispered conversations veiled in secrecy. Finally, ascending the third staircase leads to the smallest floor, where elaborate tapestries hung now stand towering bookshelves. These shelves brim with tomes and scrolls. At the heart of this quieter sanctuary sits a large desk strewn with books and papers. Behind the desk looms a figure, tall and dark-haired, with sharp features, softened by a sly smile that dances upon his lips. A man whose presence commands attention and whose demeanor hints at a world of secrets waiting to be unveiled. His gaze is fixed upon his companion sitting across from him. Divine, would you please describe your character?
Yes, DivineSitcom playing Tabatha, Ravenwood, and she is a 4-foot tall kinder race, ivory skin, red gorgeous hair, about 26, 28, neither here nor there. And she is a bit of not quite an assassin, not quite a spy, but someone you wouldn't cross. And someone that's known by everyone, but no one's quite familiar with her. So that's Tabatha, Ravenwood. But that's her.
Wonderful. So this man sitting across from you is eyeing you carefully, and you've been sitting in silence for about as long as it took you to describe that. Tabatha, have you brought me anything good?
I brought you some things, and that is for you to decide what is good, what is bad.
I don't have time for your semantics, Ravenwood. Do you have anything on Fleur Dumont or not?
Well, you see, I have things on Dumont, and yet she's so elusive. She's quite the difficult target. As you have asked for my help, I'll continue reasonable attempts to obtain such information and make you aware of them as they come to my awareness.
Well, I hope you come up with something, as I believe a certain Lord Florence will be making his appearance in 11 days or so.
Who's counting?
I am. I just told you that.
I see. Well, I bid you adieu, sir. It's always a pleasure.
I don't think we're quite done. I believe I'm the one that dictates when we're done or not. You see, I have this ring, and there's been a ring sitting on the desk. It's very ornate. Looks like it's very expensive. I have this ring that I need you to place, and he slides it over to you, in Dumont's possessions. Let me know when it's done.
And now I bid you adieu, sir.
Sure. Just make sure you're in all the right places, finding out whatever you can. I expect
I'll be
good
in
work.
places where things find me. And what stone is this on this ring?
I don't believe I pay you to ask questions.
Yes. Questions to be paid. Still escape me. Thank you.
All right. I do need, as Tabatha leaves, I need you to roll me a stealth check. To see if anyone encounters you coming to and from this
21.
brothel. Okay. We'll see what happens after that. And finally, down the cobblestone streets of Thormere, a thunderous sound reverberates as a solid white, colossal warhorse gallops with unmatched vigor. Its powerful strides draw the attention of passerby, causing heads to turn in curiosity. Perched on its back, a figure cloaked in shadow guides the magnificent beast with practiced ease, navigating the winding streets with precision. As the horse thunders past the Silk Lounge, whispers follow in its wake, mingling with the ambient sounds of the city. Despite the cloak obscuring their features, the rider exudes an air of purpose and determination, drawing the gaze of onlookers as they journey towards their destination. Approaching the gleaming, unblemished white stones of the Ivory Bastion, the rider eases the war horse into a steady trot. Like a beacon of authority, the towering gates of the bastion loom ahead, guarded by vigilant sentinels whose recognition sparks a flurry of motion. With eager gestures, the guards beckon the rider inside, recognizing them without hesitation. Dismounting with fluid grace, the cloaked figure gathers their belongings before striding purposefully through the hulking gates of the keep. With each step, anticipation crackles in the air, leading them towards the heart of power and authority within the bastion, the throne hall. As the massive doors of the throne hall swing open, revealing the grandeur within, all eyes turn towards the figure who enters. Their presence commands attention, drawing the focus of those assembled, including the king, who awaits their arrival. Bale, could you please describe your character?
Yeah, so Feniel Faraday is a tall, high elf woman with long silver hair, thick ass eyebrows, love her eyebrows, and a stern, cold gaze. She's determined, she's ambitious, and she doesn't really have time for small talk. Kind of a haunted, middle ground stare is usually what you'll catch on her face, as she's often in thought. So as she strides, oh, go ahead.
I just didn't want to do this before you introduced yourself. So as soon as you enter, you hear a voice, Feniel Faraday, the Silver, as they announce you into the throne hall.
I walk forward. Your Majesty.
Do you bow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You may rise.
Thank you, sir. I believe you summoned me on, I believe I've been asked to come here to address some dire information that will greatly affect your house.
Yes, it seems so. The Norian Council never sends word, or rider, in this manner. Something must be awry. What information do you have for us?
Well, we believe that the union between House Dumont and House Vigar is under threat due to the roguish drow coming to, do what they do best. Disrupt peace and unity and set your house asunder.
And what evidence do you have of this?
I recently have arrived from a drow outpost where we had actually discovered some drow that had slain some paragons of Evades. We dispatched them quickly, and we received word that their intentions were to head here and to, stop the union.
This is perplexing. I believe I heard the report you had a letter for me.
Ah, yes. I take out the letter and I walk up and I give it. I'm assuming there's some little person with like a tray.
There are 4 Kingsguard in front of you. The closest one takes it out, hands it to him, and he opens the letter and reads it for a few minutes. Let me pull it up so I know what it says. I see. Well, the Divine Commander of the Order of Talvor. I don't believe I've ever received a message quite like this. This is concerning. And you are? I beg your pardon. I don't know you quite well, or your reputation.
I'm effective in my role, sir, and I'm one of the best the Order of Talvor has, and thus they sent me for this perilous mission.
I see. Well, I will take this under advisement. I will speak to, and you hear a voice next to him of the Queen. Your Grace, I believe we should definitely make sure that our dear son and his betrothed are protected, don't you think? I will take this under advisement. We cannot act rash. I will speak to my advisors. But, Video, what course of action would you suggest if this were your child?
Well, my lady, I see you show great concern for your son, and...
Well, of course, he's the future of Idria.
I would make sure that, of course, the guard is present at his side, and if you do not mind, I would like permissions to stay in the castle so I can keep a better eye on him, so I can more effectively protect him from this threat. I've dealt with drow before, and I feel comfortable smelling them out, if you will.
And, I do apologize. We don't have many interactions with the drow. There's not many in, the courts of Thormere. I'm not really sure why, but, we don't see them often. Could you tell us a little bit about them? It seems you keep speaking ill of them. Is there something we should know? Is there things going on?
Well, I suppose I hold a little bit of malice for them, as I just came from a mission where my colleagues were, or my comrades had been slain by a group of them. So, typically, for one to become a drow, it's not a peaceful change. It starts from blood. And so, if you're dealing with them, they hide in the dark, and they will seek you out at night.
She looks to her husband like, I told you so. Very well. Of course, you will have quarters here in the castle. Please make arrangements for Finiel here to stay in the guest quarters. I will speak with my council, as I stated previously. And as soon as we've convened, I will speak to you again. Take any precautions you need over the coming days. You have free reign of most of the castle. My King's Guard will inform you of things. All right. Out. And,
Thank you, Your Majesty. It was a pleasure meeting you both, and I cast a little side eye over to the Queen.
She's just like... All right. So we will move away from there as we have all introductions in hand. Some of you are making travels to the capital. Some of you have investigations or other things that you might be doing. We have about 10 days of downtime. So we will start with a couple of things that some of you hear over the course of 10 days. So I'm going to roll a little die. Divine, or Tabby, you hear a rumor about Lady Fleur Dumont, your target, that she has been sighted visiting with a elven female a few times in confidence, and this elven female is very new. No one really knows who this person is, and it's the gossip of the town. What is the sterling Lady Fleur Dumont doing? Has things changed? Is she getting cold feet about her engagement? Who's to say? Obviously it's Finiel, but so you don't really hear about that, but Tabatha does.
Okay.
And they're very like vague in who it is. They just say an elf.
They don't say I'm fine, because, like,
Yeah,
it's implied.
It's implied. They're like, it's enough of concern to be like, who is this person?
Love that.
So with your wonderful stealth check, you go undetected, and there is no gossip about you being at the subtle delight. Finiel, I need you to roll a luck roll for me. So 1d20.
I'm gonna manual roll.
And while you're doing that, we'll go to Tempo. Tell me when you arrive. Do you head out immediately? You have instant teleportation magic provided by the Virtuosos, so you can go at any time. When do you arrive?
Instantly.
Okay, so you ready yourself and make your way. So you hear a rumor that Tempo Ralph Lux was ordered by the Virtuoso, ordered to the Virtuoso Spire, I can't fucking read, by the Grand Virtuoso for unethical magical practices. If an inquisition ensues, who knows what they will discover. So there's somebody spreading a rumor that you are probably under investigation and you've been doing some fucked up shit.
Wait, I hear this, or Zaw hears this?
Zaw hears this, and this is kind of a rumor that kind of circulates. Everyone kind of hears it.
Okay. My luck roll was 19.
Okay. So you get... Normally they don't send an elven ambassador clad in armor. Rumor is she's part of the Order of Talvor and is known for killing countless Oathbreakers by her own hand. And you hear that circulating around the castle in particular, and you now have the reputation tag of feared. You get a +2 on intimidation on anyone who doesn't know your true reasoning of being in Thormere.
Awesome.
So, who wants to tell me what they do over the course of the next 10 days? You can do a couple different things. Give me some rolls. See if you want to learn anything, discover anything, do anything.
Feniel is gonna get acquainted with the King's Guard, and I'm gonna set up little traps to like collapse, potentially catch people in entryways and stuff, like trip them if needed.
Okay, and tell me where you're doing this.
So this would be in the castle. So basically, like, think of like...
You're just doing it around the castle?
Yeah, so think of like, okay, so here's like an entryway, right? And then there's stone floor. She's tucking the string along the bricks, along the floor, and tucking it up along, and then it seams into the stones. So if you pulled it while you're running,
okay.
it turns into a trip line if you're being chased.
Okay, so I thought you were just like having them at like trip ready at all times. I was like, okay, that's great, but like, we'll see how long she stays in the castle.
No, it's definitely one that only like you can't really see it unless you're looking for it.
Gotcha, and you know where those are. So give me, how long do you take to do this?
I'm gonna do this in the dead of night. When I'm doing my rounds, I'll like stop every once in a while to do this.
So you're gonna do it every night, basically.
Yeah.
In different locations.
And I'm also going to be, of course, looking for any sign of actual like who's actually, looking at attacking the prince.
Okay,
so want to like suss that out because that felt weird.
Do you want to do? You can either go the magic route or like physical clues. On the.
I don't think I'm gonna probably, give myself guidance, maybe, but like I don't really have anything too necessarily.
I don't think guidance would really work because it's over the course of like days.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess I would just be looking for physical clues.
Okay, so give me an investigation check and a sleight of hand check.
I just rolled a nat 1 +4 for investigation. So 5, yay! And then sleight of hand, you said?
Yes.
Give me 1 second. I have something wrong here. Yeah. Okay. Sleight of hand is 12.
And your investigation was what?
5.
Okay. All right. So I will have those notated and we'll see what comes of them. On a 5, you find more questions than answers.
Go figure.
You don't find anything drow related. You don't find much of anything. So you keep kind of contemplating, why the fuck am I here? Because there's been no sign of like anything. If anything, you've seen that the defenses are more than adequate for you to even be there.
Mm-mm.
Because there's always Kingsguard with the crowned prince. There's at least one with every member of the royal family, with the queen having more and the king having more. And depending on certain situations, they all have more at certain times.
Okay.
I will say the only person, the least offended person that you've noticed is Lady Dumont, who is the betrothed of the crown prince. Okay.
Wait, so they're all offended?
No.
Did you say she was least offended? Oh, defended.
Defended.
I was like, who's offended?
No. Least defended was Lady Dumont.
Weird. Okay, I'm gonna probably watch her more.
Okay.
That's probably how the rumor got started.
Mm-hmm. I love that. All right. Who else? What are y'all doing?
I don't suppose there's a lot of gossip that can't be picked up on the road.
Are you trying to find gossip on the road? Because taverns and inns are where you find the hot gossip.
That's where I was gonna go.
Yes. Well, Yes, Anna certainly is probably not initiating any conversations, just like keeping her ears.
Yeah.
Like,
So give me a perception check.
yes.
That kind of feels in line with that.
Thing. Oh, they didn't send it. That's weird. I need to fix that. I got a 21.
Okay, with a 21, would you be okay? There's gonna be 3 tiers of inns that you travel to along the way. Do you go to the highest bougie, nicest inns you can find? Do you go to like the average ones that like lords would go to, but also knights and some common people even, or like the shabby, like low down commoner, cheapest room you can find?
No, it's probably the middle ones.
Yeah. Okay. So I think you kind of get a general vibe from the outskirts that although it's prosperous, there's still some nerves in the air of uncertainty where the future holds, as there's been rumors of the king slowly doing less and less for the people. But towards making it into the Heartlands and making it towards Thormir, you hear less of that, and you hear more chatter of the upcoming events of the celebrations for the new year and the royal wedding. And less of the chatter falls away of like heartache and starvation and less funding for the outer bastions and even situations much like yourself. That seems the closer you get into the epicenter in the heart kind of fades away.
Yes. And just so like I know specifically who is getting married specifically? Is Lady Dumont and the Crown Prince?
Yes. Lady Dumont, Lady Fleur Dumont of House Dumont, who is originally from Corvus, which none of you are from, except for kind of Tempo. And then it is the crowned prince. So she is destined to be the next queen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's kind of the vibe that you pick up. And you do notice that the farther you are out of cities, the more you see a mixed bag of races. And then the closer you get into cities, there's less and less in these nicer taverns.
That's diversity. Did any of my friends / subordinates ended up going with me on this trip?
I don't know. Did they? You tell me.
Like I kind of just left it up to them if they wanted to come or not. So I think they will probably want to.
Okay. If you allow them, then they probably would continue on with you. So we'll see how that plays out.
All right.
All right. So that leaves Tabatha and Tempo. What are you doing in the coming days?
I need to wet my whistle. I'm not thinking clearly. So I'd like to go to a tavern in the Silk District.
In the Silk District. Okay. In the Silk District, there is only lounges, much like the one that you already found. However, you would know that there is in the Ivory District near the castle, there is a tavern. In the Silverflow Market District, there is a tavern for like the average kind of people. And then just outside of town, in the slums, there is a tavern.
Ivory, Bastion, please.
So the nicest one. Okay. So you make your way to the Swan. What are you looking for? What are you doing there?
I go up to the bar, and I'm looking around to find just the most clean-looking bartender. Clean as in cool.
Clean as in cool?
Mhm.
Well, they all are very clean because you're in the richest part of Thormir. But you do see a man that catches your eye slightly. He's tall, he has a chiseled jawline, he has short hair, and it seems that all of the affluent women keep talking to him.
What about, is there like a butchier type bartender woman that like looks like she knows a lot of things and just has like a lot of baggage to drop off?
So you see a butchy lesbian with a lot of baggage who looks like exactly what you described. You find her. How much
Hey,
she
babe.
knows, we're not sure.
Okay. Hey, babe.
Hey,
Really, this is like one of my favorite bars in all of Thormir.
yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
What
Do
you
you like-
drinking?
Yeah, like what's like the okay, like when you look at me, what kind of drink do you think of?
She pours you a glass of red wine. White wine. White wine.
White wine. Okay, sure, that sounds good. Can't help but notice all these girls. It looks like they're very parched at this bar.
Yeah. What you want to know?
I just was commenting on the fact that all those girls look so parched in there.
Yeah, they definitely hang around Gustavio.
Gustavio is his name.
Yeah.
Gustavio. I haven't really seen him around here, and I'm not gonna lie, I come here pretty often.
Well, he's here every Thursday. I guess you're not here on Thursdays.
That's not.
It's when we tend to have this kind of crowd because of Gustavio.
No. Do you think that any of them, like, they have, like, wandering eyes for Gustavio? Like, they should be elsewhere with someone else?
Who's asking?
I chose to get my drink from you for reasons. Reasons being...
Give me a persuasion check.
$16.
Okay.
Reasons being that I thought you might like getting entertainment, some information on others.
And what kind of entertainment are you offering? She tries
You know
to
what,
touch
like-
your hand.
I know. I go ahead and I tap it. I'm like, you stole my heart. I mean, don't you think the best part of going to a bar is the people watching?
You know what? You got a point. Listen here. So, and she points out a couple. She said, I've seen them leaving after hours with him. What they do, I can't say. I'm not here to ruin a young lady's reputation. But
You said
between you
more
and
than
me,
one of them?
well, at different times. He only takes one home, to my knowledge.
at a time.
Oh, Gustavio's busy boy.
Are you trying to get with Gustavio?
No, I actually have my own boo, as they say.
All right, honey. I will send you a DM of the 2 names.
Well, thank you. I'd like to tip you nicely. What shifts do you work, babe?
I work here every Sunday because it's the Lord's Day. No, it's not. It's not. I work here every Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Well, how much was this fine wine? I know
That-
I come here all the time, but I don't usually get the wine.
For you, honey, it'll only be 1 gold.
Here, keep an extra gold piece on me.
Okay.
Us clean girls gotta stick together.
Yeah, honey. Are you one of them? Never mind.
Bam.
Pillow princess?
Hello, princess. You know, one has called me a princess. I
Hey.
do rest my head on pillows.
Yeah, I kind of figured you. Yeah, you just kind of lay there.
Oh. I mean. Oh. Well, like, when I'm sleeping?
All right, honey. It's fine.
Thanks, babe. See you later. Bye. And then at some point, Tabatha's gonna go ahead and return to her little Ursula.
Ursula.
Lord Varro.
Okay. What
But I'll
happens
let,
with Lord Varro?
Oh, we go there?
Well, I don't know. Like, what are you trying to accomplish there?
Knock knock. I have some information
What is it?
on Dumont. Just things about her, things that are known that maybe you would like to know.
How many times do I have to tell you? Just tell me the information. I'm tired of your rambling.
Well, someone close to Dumont is no longer. Her dad is like pretty dad.
Yes, this is news. He was a duke. Everyone knew of his passing, and now it's his son who rules in his stead.
Well, what do you know about the son?
I know he's his father's son. What else is there to know? I don't know about prattling brats. That's why I don't know much about you.
Well, let's just say a watched pot never boils. And you might just find that this brother of Lady Dumont comes to his own demise without having to watch him. He has a hot head, it'll boil. Does that make sense?
And what does that do for me?
Well, it's information. Information that is had and information that is shared. And
Anything else about Dumont?
mm,
Or the Crown Prince?
you know, I wonder, do you think that she just would rather do things without her brother in the picture? Or without the Crown Prince either?
Go on.
I heard there was someone that had met with him.
And who is
Her.
this?
I don't know, some presumably attractive elven type person. Which, we know what they say about elven people.
No, I don't know what they say about elven people.
I was hoping you did. Okay. Well, anyways, just it's like something to keep an eye. Wandering eyes to be had, and places where they shouldn't.
Well, that's what I'm paying you to do, is to be my eyes on if she's wandering or not.
I think the elven person, yeah.
Find out
I
who
think
this elf is.
Well, just wanted to give you an update.
Okay.
Are we on the right track regarding my boothing? Keeping the lips sealed lips.
I'm alive, am I not?
Alright, just making sure. Thanks. I bid you adieu. Goodbye.
Okay.
You know what they say about those pointy ears? They're a bunch of horny
Me
queers.
Watch out for them elves. They like to procreate. All right, and last but not least, what is Tempo doing in this little downtime?
I was gonna ask, because Tempo arrived instantly with magic, so I'm not sure if he would be like walking around the city and stuff.
Well, he did hear the rumor about him.
I guess he will just be a drunk and go to a pub then.
Okay. What is he doing at the pub?
He goes to the bar and orders himself some wine.
Okay, what are you trying to gain from this?
He's trying to gain what people say around town, if there is any more rumors about me. So I'm gonna be looking for someone to speak to, maybe barkeep. They normally hear a lot of rumors.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you probably go to the Silverflow District Tavern, which is the Silverflow Tavern, funny enough, because it's the closest to the Arcane Alley. So that would be like a good place to see if you could kind of figure out where this is. Give me a perception check to just like kind of see if you hear anything new, kind of get the origins of this. 21. You don't hear anything new? And nothing outside. Like, you've heard it rumored, but nobody gives a shit what the Virtuoso do here. Like, it's kind of like a thing to them. Like, everybody here is like going about their business. They're more concerned about like the high society and this royal wedding coming up. The only people that truly care are in the Arcane Alley at the Virtuoso Spire. Somebody that would want to tarnish your reputation for their own gain. So if you were to look there, you might could find out something. Which you've got some time. Do you want to try and sniff around there and find out anything?
Yes, please.
Give me an investigation check. Damn. Okay. It was a high DC and you definitely met it. So you hear, well, Tempo, you haven't been around in some time, but I heard Thaldiar Wavecaller, that old Tabaxi mage, has been talking a lot about your new arrival. I had to guess it would be him that started it. You know, he's trying to claim that supposedly up-and-coming position as Arch-Virtuoso. And we all know that you're next in line, so it might be his ploy to skew your reputation. We'll see if anything comes of it. Between us old friends, I don't believe it.
Could you just remind me again what was his name?
I'll put it in chat. Thaldiar Wavecaller. There you go.
Thank you. I see.
And
yes,
he
that
is a
makes more
Tabaxi member, Tabaxi race, member of the Virtuoso. Tempo, before we go into the new year, one small interaction you have is it's probably 6 or 7 days after 6 or 7 days later, the Grand Virtuoso finally shows up. Knocks on your chambers, comes in.
Well, there's been quite a few things going on, but I've invited you here because I need your expertise. You are one of the best chronomancers we have, and there have been quite the interactions or going-ons. Situations, that's it, where we've detected, we believe, some chronomancy in the Ivory Bastion and surrounding areas. We're not really sure who even has the capabilities of such magic, although it does seem quite strong. That is why I've asked you to come take a look at it. So I will summon you to the Ivory Bastion in a day or so's time. So be on the lookout.
Of course, more than happy to help.
Is there anything you'd like to ask him at this time?
Is there anyone we suspect could be doing this?
At the moment, there is no outlying figures who has been found to breach the barriers of the Ivory Bastion. That is why it's escaping us. Perhaps they're using some sort of chronomancy to cover up their activities. That's why we have asked you for your expertise.
And how was this brought to your attention? What did they do with the chronomancy?
Well, our wards went off detecting some sort of magic, and it is my best guess that it feels like some sort of time magic, although I'm not very versed in such things.
I assume we are unaware of why they're using magic there then?
I mean, there could be a plethora of reasons, but a specific reason has escaped us.
Very well.
Okay. So we move past the 10-day mark. It is the dawn of a new year. And dawn is breaking. Tabatha, Anna, and Tempo, you all hear a knocking outside your chamber's doors. When you approach and open the doors, there's 2 guards. You have been summoned by the king to the Ivory Bastion. Please follow us. They don't make any small talk or anything, and you are escorted to the Ivory Bastion. You make your way in, up some stairs, and arrive in a hallway. There are 2 guards as you enter the hallway. There are 2 guards at the chambers that you're about to enter, and there are 2 guards at the end of the hallway. None seem to be Kingsguard, from what you can tell. As they bring you into the chamber, they open the doors, they allow you to go in, and you see the chamber exudes of an air of solemn grandeur, centered around a sturdy oak table flanked by high-backed chairs. At its head sits a grand, ornate seat reserved for the king, and it's empty, framed by 3 tall windows casting a soft glow upon the room. Alcoves on either side house bookshelves and side tables adorned with pitchers of wine, offering both substance and knowledge to those gathered within. Inside the chamber, a towering figure commands attention, clad in resplendent gold and black armor. denoting his role as the Lord Commander of the Royal Forces. Beside him stands a confident, slightly shorter man, his tailored coat adorned with intricate gold filigree. His aging face reflects a lifetime of experience. Tabatha, you recognize this to be the Lord Chancellor Varro. Amidst them, a mystical aura envelops an elderly man draped in flowing blue robes, a tall staff by his side, and a locket bearing the crest of the Virtuoso hangs around his neck, marking him as a figure of profound magical prowess and authority. You know that to be the Grand Virtuoso. And finally, an elven woman, clad in silver armor, you see Finio. Very well. I have gathered you all here to discuss a situation that has been brought up by the Norian Council and Finio here. Could you please explain to our onecomers the situation? And he motions for you all to take a seat at the table.
Tempo just teleports into a seat.
You can't.
I can't?
Nope. You're in
Okay.
an anti-magical field at the moment.
Okay. In that case. Tempo
So you
will just
go
walk
to,
over.
and you feel it's not working.
Hi,
I
is
guess
the
I
seat
was-
taken?
No, if you take a seat, we should begin.
Okay. Just wanted to be polite. Thank you.
And because Tempo is so small, like 4 feet, he will struggle to get on the chair.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you need some help, my
Violin.
friend?
No, I'm okay, thank you. And all of a sudden you can see him jump very high in the air and land on the chair.
Okay.
Wow.
Where does Anna take a seat at?
Whatever seat is empty and yes, whatever seat is empty.
So she's going to sit next to the Lord Commander. He gives you a solemn nod.
Not back.
Danielle also nods towards Anna as she recognizes her from some border disputes and such.
Very well.
Anna looks a little surprised to see you, but just nods back.
Lady Finiel, could you please, or Lady Ferdair, apologies. Could you please explain the situation?
Yes, so in my travels as part of the Order of Talvor, I dispatched some drow conspirators who had slaughtered some of my kin, and we stumbled upon, apparently one of our scouts, information pertaining to the union of House Dumont and House Vigar, potentially being under threat by drow conspirators. I don't take this lightly, but we must remain vigilant, and if you all have talents that could lend to this task, we have to ensure the union of House Dumont and Vigar goes unblemished by bloodied hand.
Indeed, you all have been chosen for your respective qualities by members in this chamber. We have Tempo Ralph Lux. He is brought to us by the Virtuosos. They think his skill in chronomancy will aid us in whatever deeds, as we have discovered some sort of issue within the keep. We have Tabatha Ravenwood, a known information gatherer, if you will, and Anna Heilbronn, originally Baron in Baron Fall, but she is a skilled warrior, and the Lord Commander speaks highly of her. This is quite the concerning report, as The king agrees with me that the Norian Council never sends word such as this. It's rare for them to ever leave their borders. We need you all to uncover what is truly going on here and find these drow and put an end to this farce. What say you all?
If I may, what's in it for us?
Should you be thrown out like the beggar you are? Or do you not have an interest in the crown?
I see, so this isn't an ask?
This is a tell.
This is an honor.
Ah, an honor that is told is an honor to be had.
There, Beniel is just like, very well. Can we proceed?
I need Tabatha to roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage to see if she gets thrown out like the beggar she is. I have been planning for this moment all day long. I just thought it was going to be Zaw that did it.
16.
Okay. Oh. You see, like, the frustration that he's been dealing with you for so long just, like, crosses his face, and a moment of composure reclaims him. Any other stupid questions?
I will just look at the Grand Virtuoso and say, I'll be honored to help the crown and increase the honor standing of the virtuosos in the kingdom.
Yes, it is a great honor, and it seems in my old age I just exited out of Foundry somehow, so fuck me.
Oh shit. In the interlude, Feniel plays footsie with Anna under the table.
Fuck me.
Oh my
Tabatha takes note of that.
So, wrong voice. So, tell us your skills, each of you. And, what would you suggest how we proceed? Finiel, maybe you should head this up as you have the most experience with dealing with these drow conspirators.
Yes. Well, as many of you perhaps know, drow typically will move at night. So our best guess is that they have help. We just don't know who's helping them. We don't know what their motives are to assist them in their endeavor. I would assume the drow wish for general unrest, the destabilization of the crown and authority. And so if there are any ways to discover who might be aligning with them and who has their hand in the magic, the chronomancy that's been affecting the bastion, that would be most helpful. Let's start with you. I point to Zaw.
Well, chronomancy is my specialty. I can tip the scales in our favor, if you will, even if they were not supposed to be tipped that way. So, if there is any magic, I will be able to detect it.
What risks come with throwing time out of balance that way? You speak of tipping scales. I find that remaining steady is often ideal. What consequences come with your magic?
You don't have to worry about that. I will take care of.
Very well. You, the one that speaks in lowercase.
Hmm.
What can you possibly bring to the table other than a little bit of greed? Ambition never hurt anyone, but I just want to make sure that your interest is vested properly in this.
Hmm. Where to begin?
I
When
vouch
trying-
for this one.
Is that the guy? Yeah.
That's
Him.
the Lord Chancellor that's speaking most of the time. That almost threw out to be a beggar pitch.
Okay, cool.
When
The Lord
thinking,
Chancellor doesn't even let Tabatha speak. He's just like, I vouch for this one.
Shut
up,
Fuck
yeah.
this.
when profiling a person of interest or a group of people, elves, fallen elves that have strayed from the right of the crown, one must think of their motives. Motives I will find, identify. I'm very motivated now. I have now found a new motivation to serve the crown in this way. And may I ask, does anyone else work with the Drow?
Well, there's the Shardakai and the Wood Elves, though I don't really think I've heard much of, alliances between those fallen elves. It's possible. However, I don't see many other elves in the city. I would assume it would be a human who would align. I'm not sure, but also I could be wrong. Could be another elf hiding themselves.
As this discussion in the council chambers unfolds, a fourth figure makes his presence known, emerging from the shadows as though he had been a silent observer all along. Clad in modest attire to his distinguished companions, his unassuming appearance belies his true significance. While his identity remains shrouded in mystery, the other three men cast glances his way, their expression a blend of respect and subtle wariness, hinting at enigmatic role he plays. And so at the end of the table, you see this man appear. Well, I can give you some information on the Drow. From what I know, they are mostly in the north in Hilgala, as the last foothold has been destroyed in the Bleaklands by your order, in fact.
I tip my head. The last of them is when we actually found this information, as they had finished killing some of my kin.
Well, I'm just letting you know where they reside in large populations.
That is appreciated and noted.
The rest of them, they are split between two factions, reside in Mazagesta, to the south, far south. Word is, it would not be their group, as they have tried to avoid all of society entirely. From what I've heard, you're looking for the Drow to the north, in the snow.
That's insightful. Do I know who this guy is?
No.
And who might you be, if you do not mind me asking, sir? I like to know those who know such valuable information.
I'm sure you do.
Very well. And the last of this unit, Anna. I can vouch for Anna. She's a formidable warrior. But what would you have to say on this subject as well?
Well, I have honestly no respect for those who go against the crown. I'll be happy to help do anything to assure the union between Lady Demand and Crown Prince goes ahead.
Excellent. And I'm sure your blade will bite bone before the end.
The Lord Commander kind of smiles slightly and gives Anna a nod. I should let you all know that protection has been heightened with this upcoming festivities and the royal wedding, but I have made sure all of my guard know who you are. They will let you wherever you are allowed. Should there be any issue, send them my way. I am Lord Commander Boriskar. Pleasure to meet you all.
Lord Commander, I do have one request. The young bride-to-be, is there any way we could perhaps heighten security around her?
Tell me your thoughts. What do you have in mind?
Well, there's something always tugging on the heartstrings of the public when a young maiden is made an example of. So, I would be horrified if anything were to happen to her, and I saw some gaps in the security. And I know you, much like myself, do not care for gaps.
This is true. And, that will be noted and addressed, I assure you. However, was there anything in the sightings or encounters you had with these drow to indicate that they would be targeting the poor Lady Dumont over the Crowned Prince?
No, but if all of our attention is on the most obvious target, they could go for the second.
You have a good head on your shoulders. This is true. It will be done. Do not worry.
I thank you. Very well. As we move forward, I would like it if this party here that we have assembled takes to the streets and perhaps comb the city for any more information pertaining to what plot may be underlying in the shadows. What thoughts do you all have as we move forward?
Well, I believe I've got a running start on this. And this is the man that you did not catch the name of, that no one knows. From what I can gather, the best likely places for them to appear would be at the melee tournament in a day's time. The Crown Prince will be participating. So, it could be a candidate, could be someone in the crown. I urge... Well, it is not my place to say. That is one place to look.
I think this is easily something within your skill set, Anna. Perhaps you should enter the tournament and see what you can find out.
As you wish, my lady.
Excellent. Sorry, proceed.
Sorry. It was just the way that
I
you...
do?
It was just the way that you said sorry, proceed. So serious, I could not take it.
I know, I always play the goofy himbo. I am dying.
I was like, oh, okay, I gotta recalibrate. Okay.
You're being all serious and stuff. It's so
I know,
weird.
it's hard for me. I'm trying my best.
The
Tabatha
next,
is just taking in all the drama right now. 'cause
All
she
the
just
drama.
had some big realizations. Continue.
okay. There's also, I'll just give you the itinerary where we've been keeping a close eye on. So the next day is going to be the melee. I'm just going to say day 1. Today is day 1. Day 2 is the melee. On the third day, there will be a grand worship at the Cathedral of Divinity. It is known that no sword is allowed in. And this makes everyone outside of the guards for the king, of course. And this makes it an easy target, as should they find a way in, who knows what chaos they could wreak havoc.
Is magic permitted in this area? Or, well, unfettered?
It is not permitted, of course, but there is no big, powerful enchantments, such as this room,
I look to Tempo. Oh, sorry.
preventing it within the cathedral.
Mm. Well, hopefully it doesn't come to it. I look to Tempo. Perhaps you'd be useful there, in case something were to go wrong and the scales need tipped, as you say.
Shouldn't be a problem.
In 4 days, there will be the magic games, where people will be participating. I know several of the family, House Vigar, will be in participation. All these events are mandatory for the Crown Prince and Lady Dumont to attend, as it is leading up to their nuptials. On day 5, there is tea with the Queen. On day 6, there is a mock siege between teams of 4. And then, of course, on the 7th day is the royal wedding. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there's a masquerade ball on the 6th night.
Okay. What was the 4th thing?
The 4th day is the magic games.
What was the 3rd then?
Worship at the Cathedral of Divinity.
Right. I'm sorry, I numbered them. Yeah.
Yeah, because the first day is today. When
Today
we're
is the first
Yeah,
day.
I was confused. I was like, wait, I'm missing something?
Today is the first day.
Yeah, today is the first day. Melon tournament, grand worship, magic games,
Tea with
something?
Tea with the Queen, and I believe only Lady Dumont will be there during that time.
Let's see. Where will
Masquerade
the...
ball. Wedding.
Yes. Where will the Crown Prince be during the tea with the Queen?
I can't presume to know his entire schedule. I just know the things that are currently formal.
Very well. My apologies. The magic games, perhaps Tempo? Would that be something you could enter? I find that being on the field is better than in the stands. So perhaps it'll offer both of you the opportunity to act quickly if the need arises.
I'd be more than happy to do that.
Additionally, there are quite the... This is the Lord Chancellor, speaking in a softer tone for once. Additionally, there are quite the prizes that will be afforded to anyone who attends any of the tournaments this coming week. May it be the melee, the magic games, or the mock siege. Of course, I will be the one hosting them on the king's behest.
I lean over to Tabatha. You're good at... I think a tea with the Queen might be where you thrive, as you seem quite good at spilling the tea when it's needed.
One can say I do have a bit of the shakes sometimes.
I will also tell you, Tabatha, you know that the queen is formerly a blackthorn, and you know a blackthorn.
Oh,
Yes! Aster! Or is it a
Oh
throne?
my-
Wait. What?
Yeah.
Really?
It's not Aster, but she is
Oh.
related.
Exciting!
wait.
Wait, wait, his name isn't Black.
No,
Is
the
okay.
queen. The queen of Idria is a blackthorn, formally.
Mm-hmm.
No, not what you're thinking, I don't think.
Okay, good.
I'm just saying that would be an in for talking to the queen.
True.
Do you think we could all enter the mock siege?
It does. Is this above table?
This is above table.
Yeah, it's 4 people. You have to.
Oh, cool! Yay!
Like, unless you find 3 other people and you just do it yourself.
That'd be boring.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost like it was written for you to compete in.
As far as the Magic games and the Melee tournament, did you intend for? It seems more pointed to some of our characters.
Yeah. It's not
Okay.
for everyone. Like, this is like
If I
in-character
Melee,
decisions. In-character decisions, like, if you would enter, you should enter. If not, like, you know, there's other things that can be done during that
Mhm.
turn.
Oh, 100%. Okay. I just wanted to double check that it's not like a 4-person Magic games, 4-person
no.
Melee. That'd be wild.
The Melee and the Magic games are one-on-one combat.
Okay, cool. That's what I was
The
thinking.
mock siege is like capture the flag between 2 teams.
Mhm.
Capture the fort, per se.
Okay. Back onto table. Yeah. How onto the table? Under the table?
Inside the table, over the table.
Playing footsie with Anna under the table.
Mm.
Fence and flirt. What do you want? But like quietly.
You were saying?
Stone cold face, just zero emotion in his face.
Ben, I don't know.
Oh, can I do that sneaky? Actually, can I like sneakily play footsie?
Yeah.
Can I roll stealth? Okay. It's a disadvantage.
Ben, I don't know. I heard Lady Dumont would be at tea with the Queen, and I feel like you'd do really well there too.
If you all, well,
I did bad. It was a 5. Everyone knows I'm playing footsie under the table.
Or
could you
have you
please?
found
I
yourself
don't know what to
busy
say.
elsewhere?
I stopped playing footsie as soon as my armor clanks. I'm like, sorry.
So okay, I'm sorry. Can we rewind? So
Yeah.
I want to like look at Lord Chancellor as I'm saying this. I go, Finn, after she makes the comment of me doing tea with the Queen, right? I go, well, Finn, I hear that Lady Dumont might be there, and I feel like you'd be so well suited to be there for that.
Speak plainly.
That's all. I look
made-
at Lord Chancellor.
What did
He nods to you slightly. I've made arrangements for you all to have invitations to the tea, if you so wish.
Excellent.
Can I do like a little I feel like Feniel would understand what Tabatha's implying. Would I? I haven't heard the rumor, so I wouldn't. Maybe have it on my
Do
radar.
You know what you've been up to? Who you've been playing footsie with?
I don't think you would understand it, yeah.
You're confused as fuck. Like,
Yeah, I raised
Because
an
you know
eyebrow.
how like certain rumors like circulate, but nobody tells them.
Yeah, I like kind of hook a thumb at Tabatha and look at Anna and go like, "What the heck?" Kind of face.
Just-
I
just
shrug as well.
raises shoulders,
Uh.
like,
Very well. Well, we don't want to keep all of you for too long. Is there any parting remarks that you have for us? Any insights that we should keep close to heart as we move forward?
The Lord Chancellor clears his throat. You have all been selected by the highest ranking members in Idria. Do not make us regret this. Create results or make sure none exist. I have made arrangements for you all to attend whatever you wish in the festivities, including the royal wedding. However you wish, let me know if there's any information, or if we gather any information, we will make it available to you. Discretion goes without saying. We do not want to cause a panic. The king is aware of this, Lady Dumont and the Crown Prince are not. You are under strict orders to keep their situation under wraps, as we do not need more pressure on the soon-to-be, well, gods be good, hopefully not soon, but the next in line for the throne of Idria.
My apologies. He's going to handle the weight of the crown one day. Surely he can handle the weight of the safety of him and his betrothed.
In time.
Very well. These are your decisions for your people.
Above
For your king's people.
How old is the crown prince?
He's like, I don't know why you asked me. I don't know. He's
Like
like,
13?
I was like,
No,
they're treating
no,
him
he's
like a
like-
child.
he's like 21-ish.
I was
Okay.
hoping he's 13.
Oh.
He,
like, how old
can
is-
hold,
Oh,
he
no.
can hold the weight of this.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Not-
I was
I know
like, who
21-year-old.
is this? 16-year-old? 15? Like, why can they? No, they're being threatened. Anyhow.
Who is to say? There might be more things coming.
Anyways, Anna does have a slightly disapproving glance at this whole not telling the king thing, but she just kind of masks it over real quick.
These are the king's orders, not mine. If you would like to dispute the king or the queen, do so.
That will not be necessary. I trust their judgment.
Thank you for this opportunity to honor the crown. I bid you all adieu.
Yeah, it's like you really didn't need coin or something.
Is this how Tavira exits every single conversation?
I think,
I think so.
actually, if you all wish, we will go make arrangements. If you do not have lodging here, we can afford you some. Anything you need, just let us know. We will give you the room. And so they all exit to let the party speak freely. And get acquainted.
Cool. Have fun.
Now that those squares are gone. Okay.
I notice you have a wandering foot, Ben.
I notice you
And
have a
it is-
loose tongue.
And he just, like, blushes. Like, a
Hmm.
lot.
Oh no. I go,
Doesn't say anything, just...
I prefer to do my own introductions. My name's Tabatha, as you already heard. Many are familiar with me, but not many people actually know me. So we'll keep it that way. I guess we're familiars.
please.
And you, I really like how you got in that chair.
Ah, thank you.
What's your name again?
I am Tempo Ralph Lux. You can call me Tempo.
Tempa's really cute.
While they're
Temporal
conversating,
thoughts?
Fen winks at Anna, so that the other two can't see,
Just
and takes a sip of her mug.
and then just
Well-
sighs. Those little
Tempo.
please, please. Oh god.
What's
I'm
hilarious
having-
is that I don't think Paper can handle like another player flirting with them at all. So I'm like, this is hilarious.
This is great.
Tempo.
All of my characters are bad at being flirted with.
That
Tempo,
is
I'm having
even
an
better.
uncanny feeling that if rooms were to be shared, we might be roommates. So just wanted to get your idea of like preferences for room situations. Like,
I'm not really good with sharing things.
hmm. So you like if there's a bunk bed, would you be top bunk, bottom bunk?
Oh my god.
I think I would just prefer a queen's bed, darling.
Oh my god. Preach, say less. Ah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But like, what kind of makes you tick? Like, what kind of things do you do, Tempo?
I am a wizard. Did you not hear the conversation?
Yeah, I'm running low on one of my potions that helps me concentrate, and so I kind of spaced out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. So if you could like
Okay.
catch me up with some notes after, that'd be great.
Sure, I think I can do that.
Very well.
But say a wizard, you're the like virtuoso.
I am, yes, a magistrate.
I studied there one time.
Did you learn a lot?
Mm, things were learned. In my mind, it escapes me sometimes, but
Yes, that's the impression I'm getting.
yeah. But I have quite the collection of cool stuff. If you like need something, I might have it. You know,
So what do you collect?
all sorts of different things. I have like a couple really cool coins.
Coins. Yes,
As-
I like coin.
So like,
As,
mhm.
as interesting as your coin collection is, should we perhaps discuss proceeding with ensuring that two people are not slaughtered before they're wed?
Mm, yeah.
Agreed.
I think as far as the task at hand goes, I do recall some details, and I might be best suited managing the milieu of the crowds, hearing things that are said. So, um, yeah, I'm good at that kind of stuff.
Well, perhaps we take this to the pub then,
Yeah, let's do it.
or the tavern.
Um,
I keep calling it pub.
I know a really good
So
tavern.
British.
What's today again? Sorry, I forgot. Is it Sunday?
It's the first day of the year.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
It's Friday.
It's
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's
My My new
They're
favorite
getting married on
bartender.
a Friday?
I
Oh,
literally rolled for this, so
My new
Okay.
favorite bartender at this one place doesn't work there on Fridays, but we could like see if somebody knows her and is like her. She's really cool.
What's her
Oh.
name?
I don't know, names escape me sometimes.
you
I'm
never got her
more-
name.
I more get like vibes, you know? She's like, she called me her pillow princess. I don't know what that means, but
Beniel gets a look on her face and is like, I see. We should go to that tavern in particular, post haste.
okay, sounds good.
So
Are
we
you a pillow
all
princess, Ben?
What?
Are you a pillow princess?
No.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Let's go.
I toss and turn and switch it up when I sleep.
Toss and turn. Oh, like a side sleeper?
Sure.
Tempo, are you a side sleeper?
I normally sleep on my belly.
Oh.
That's adorable. Why is that cute?
It really is.
Okay. So as you all continue this conversation and you all enjoy this craziness, we are going to make our way over to the Swan Inn. Give me just a moment to add your little girly tokens in. I just have to say I appreciate that this is an all girls except for Tempo group. I think we've had predominantly male groups thus far.
Oh shit. Yeah, we have.
So
Just
loving
Tabatha
that.
stopped by a potion shop to get her concentration pills or concentration potion on the way.
Okay, wonderful. I love that for Tabatha.
I think we all love that for Tabatha.
I would have mentioned something that helps her focus, and we're like, yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah,
get that.
great. Please. You know what? Could you OD on those?
Just like pulls around like an ivy. And then fusion of focus.
So you all make your way into the tavern. I'm just gonna throw some people around as there's people. These are not specific people that are in the crowd. There's some bartenders. There's mingling. It's getting roughly a little bit past sunset, so it's getting a little darker, and you all make your way into the tavern. What are you doing?
Danielle is gonna go up to the bar and bartender.
Yes.
I'd like 1 bottle of wine for the table, please. 4 glasses.
Very well. That'll be 6 gold. Do you have a preference on wine?
Chardonnay. Not Chardonnay. No, wait. Sorry, I don't actually drink wine, so I'm trying to think of what fucking wine. The red one. Merlot!
Cabernet? Okay.
Merlot it is. Here you are. Here's your glasses.
Half-bodied
It's a
wine.
red wine. It's a fantasy red wine.
Oh shit, why am I starting?
It's a blend.
It's a blend.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Ben,
I'll-
thank you. Red wine was just what I needed. I'm already feeling much better about
So-
me.
Yeah, I walk that over. I sit down and I lean back. So, how do you do this typically? Red-headed one.
How do I do what?
Your whatever it is you do.
Oh yeah. So step 1. Just do like a little 360, okay? But do it like subtly and like you're tossing your hair. See that? There's 2 people over there. They've been here for quite a while. What do you make of them? Are they elven? Human? What do you think?
I'm gonna. Noelle's up from the table right now, and so I don't want to be like, I'm gonna roll, and then like not know if I even get to roll.
Yeah.
Ram, are you on your way?
Yes.
I also
wanted
like
to say-
launched my dice.
Sorry,
Oops.
I was trying to find a cue for a little break. I heard everything. Divine, go ahead and give me a perception check to see what you do as you toss your hair. A 10?
I tossed. Can I also roll? Because I was being cute to.
No.
I'm being very
Is that
knightly.
perception?
Yeah, perception.
16.
Okay, so Tabatha. You just see a scan of the room, and your attention is, your medicine is just kicking in, so you just see a group of people that have been here longer than you.
So what do you
Finiel,
make of them, Finn?
what are you specifically looking for?
What was the there's like some patron of the drow, isn't there?
It's Corvari.
Yes.
Corvaria.
So I'm
I'm
looking
saying that
for
completely wrong, but yeah.
any like symbols of the raven goddess of death. I'm looking for any subtle cues of like, you know, elven crafted jewelry or goods on someone's person. Just stuff like that.
So you see,
And maybe ears, obviously.
so you do see, a half elf
Ooh.
with slightly pointed ears in fine leather and green blouse.
So a wood elf?
Mhm.
Okay.
Half wood elf.
Okay.
And you also see another woman up by the bar, and you see the glint of her jewelry, and it looks to be of elven craft. Very similar to something you would see at home.
I lean over to Tabatha. The woman at the bar, the make of her jewelry is elven, and there's also a wood elf, half wood elf over there. Who might be an easy mark for you to speak to?
You start with the widow.
Yes. I don't think she would be inclined to speak to me. Would one of you perhaps feel more at peace conversating with that fallen elf?
Let's go.
No.
And for
There.
above table, is it the one that's at the table?
Yeah, that'll be the half wood elf.
I'm just gonna go over.
Oh.
Hi there. What are you drinking tonight?
Oh, hello. We are just having a couple of glasses of wine after some long work. Can I help you with something?
I'm kind of a regular here, and I just feel like we haven't met yet. And I want to introduce myself. My name's Tabby.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Tabby. I'm Elizabeth. I don't really come here often. She motions to the man in front of her. We're celebrating.
Ah. Hi. What's your name?
My name is Samuel Brighton. Pleasure to meet you, Tabby.
Elizabeth. I'm doing a bit of a celebration myself. I got kind of a new job. A little nervous about it. Do you guys ever get like told to do things? You just kind of like have to do it.
That's typically how a job works, is it not?
Yeah. I'm more of a freelance girl usually, but recently have found myself under some told employment. What are you guys celebrating?
Our 1-year anniversary.
Congratulations. Where did you guys meet?
The Virtuoso Academy, actually. Over in the
Really?
Arcane Alley.
You don't say.
Yes, we, well, I'm an apprentice there, and, Samuel here, brought me a letter one day.
That is so cute. I have my own little flings in university, and you guys just must be perfect for each other, because I definitely didn't make it much longer than a few months, but anyways.
Oh, apologies. It is quite strenuous.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell with your, act for not being told what to do, you would definitely not make it too long.
Yeah, kind of my own person. Well, so nice to meet you guys. I guess, how long are you guys gonna be? So Elizabeth, you are at the Virtuoso, and you're
I'm an apprentice, yes.
apprentice there. And Samuel, so you're also there?
No, he was a courier and he brought me a letter.
Oh wow.
Yes, I am actually in the employment of the royal forces. I'm soon to be a knight, hopefully. I'm a squire at the moment.
Oh, wow. Very cool. So you guys get to see each other a lot.
Well, not quite. We have to make time. Both very busy.
Yeah, that's true. That's how I feel about my significant other right now. I'm seeing-
You
Just trying to make
don't
time.
get to see him often?
Often enough. We communicate in like silly ways. I don't know, kind of like your guys' little notes and stuff like that. It's like a variation of that. It's like a little bit different.
It was what? It was a formal letter. Yes, indeed. We send lots of notes to each other.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the celebration that's happening here this week?
Oh, may the king's health be good and the royal wedding be well. We will definitely not be in attendance. We have no rank of such, but we hear that all the festivities are grand, and I do believe we made time to attend the magic games as just watchers, of course. Our skills
I'll
are
be spectating
nothing
there too.
nothing of the sort. Will you be participating?
I'll be spectating the magic games. Insight check. 16 as to her just being a low nobody. Is she really a low nobody, or is she?
You believe that she is a low nobody, and you can tell by her glass, it looks like it was once chilled, and it's now not. And they have been nursing these drinks for some time, and it looks like this is like their rare occasion to spend this much money to go out, and this is like a special occasion for them.
Well, I've taken enough of your time. You all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you spectating the magic games, perhaps. Elizabeth, Samuel. Bid you
Perhaps we'll run into you. It was truly a pleasure, Tabby.
adieu. Bye.
So,
Well, we're
what did
just
you
getting
do?
warmed up.
So what
There-
were they up to?
Well, so where to begin about their love story? It's so cute, but it's not exactly pertinent information for our mission. And they were telling the truth. They aren't really people that come here often. They aren't really well connected here. They don't seem to be having much interest in taking out Lady the Want.
Who?
Lady Demont.
Oh, I thought you said the want.
I didn't say anything weird. I'm just talking about.
Fen finishes slamming her drink. Yes, very well. Well, if they're two people in love, I doubt that they're particularly interested in upheaving that this time. Or perhaps they wish to secure more stability by unstabilizing.
What do
I
you
might be
think about
grasping at
like
straws.
an inside job?
I like that better. But there's still that one over. There's still the one over at the bar. Let me accompany you with that one.
Yeah, sure. Well, but first I'd like to address the possibility. What if it's an inside job?
Hmm.
Like, what if it's somebody within the kingdom that is with the drow trying to... Like, do you think there might be some people that have vested interest in seeing Lady Demont and the Crown Prince not rising to the occasion?
That is a thought that I have had myself. I just don't know who has the most to gain in this situation. Right now, I'm just
Who would
I
be
think-
next in line?
after
I was
the
gonna ask
crowd
that
is-
about table.
I don't think
So-
whoever's next in line would benefit from the destabilization of their own house.
Above table, that is true. Above table would be Prince Xander Vigar, who is the second youngest prince and is probably, I don't know the exact years, but I think it's like a good 6 or 7 difference. So
Yeah,
he's
teenager.
He's too young. Who's like I
Maybe
guess
Nicole?
we'll discuss this like possibility later. It's something that came to mind. Like, do they all have the same parents?
Well, think about this. Is there the possibility of another house coming to power that resents both the Dumonts and the House Vigar? It's a stretch on that, a massive stretch.
It just seems to me that wood elves who have a vested interest and serve a god that wants to preserve nature would not necessarily be those which are partnering with the drows to further
Yes.
perpetuate. That doesn't make any sense, but
I don't think that she's particularly vested in. Well, with this being said, House Vigar is very steeped in. I mean, they worship. Correct me if I'm wrong. Avades as well, and they help perpetuate our religion here in the Heartlands. And I just, destabilizing House Vigar is indirectly an affront to Avadel, and that's why the Norian Council moved at this information.
remind me, this bartender has elven, like possibly Drowy-esque stuff.
So there was a woman who is now sat down at this point, and is with 2 other women. But what you noticed was she just happened to have elven make jewelry that Finiel recognized as high elven make jewelry.
Yes.
Hi,
so-
elven. Yeah, let's go ask her where she got those pretty earrings, because I really want some. What do you think?
I think that's a splendid idea. I grab the bottle of wine and bring it with me. And I sit, as we go to sit down with these, or talk to these women. Hopefully we turn it into sitting down with them.
Well,
So-
hello. I love your jewelry. I just haven't seen quite like that here at the Swan.
It makes me,
thank you.
it definitely
very,
makes me think of home.
And oh, you're an elf. Yes, I got this from this lovely craftsman that was traveling through. He said he picked it up at somewhere in Avadel. It is truly splendid. Nothing like they have in Thormere.
I see. Do you know the name of the craftsman that came through?
Oh, I would have to take off my earring to see the maker's mark. I don't recall the name offhand. I just have so many jewels. Can't keep track, you know?
I nudge Tabby, who's probably already thinking the stinky stuff I'm putting. What's the words? I don't know that phrase. Smelling what I'm
out what
stepping
you're-
in?
What?
Yeah.
Picking
Know
up what
what
I'm
you're
putting
putting
down?
Jesus Christ, yeah, that.
Smelling what I'm shitting.
Stepping in!
Yeah, that's honestly, I feel like I have so many things I just don't even know what to do with them. But things we do to look pretty for those we love, huh?
Indeed, you're an interesting one around here. With your you're kind of short and your little ears.
I prefer the words like petite.
Sure, your petite little
thing,
Mhm,
woman.
mhm. Yeah, basically. And oh, and I just know that you're dressed up and you're got to go take some of your outfits, your jewels, to go see the celebrations they have for us this week.
Indeed, we'll be making our rounds at all the festivities. We have invitations with the Queen.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
As do
excellent.
I. I do look forward to seeing you there.
You have an invitation with the Queen?
Yes.
You must be joking.
Oh my.
Well,
Oh Jesus.
one
Who
might
are
say.
you?
Who are you even?
My name is Tabby. Have you heard?
Tabby who? What house do you hail from? Clearly not one of high rank.
My name is Tabby Ravenwood, but I was adopted.
By who? I've never heard of the Ravenwoods.
As have I never heard. I wouldn't know. But I've been taken in by a house here. And had the opportunity to study. And basically I make my keepings with my collection. Collection of information, collection of treasured objects, miscellaneous things, coins.
She has to work.
Yes, because that's what I love to do.
It's better to work than be a useless thing. Shrink it on a shelf to collect dust and grow old and break and misuse.
Well, perhaps your people should keep to making fine jewelry for the best of us.
Yes, it does look best on us, doesn't it? And then I walk away.
Well, anyways, sorry about that. But yeah, I'm not quite. I'm
Smell.
definitely a working girl.
You're one of
But
those. We would not want to be seen with a Silk Lounge employee.
Oh. No, not like that. No.
Oh god.
Ta-ta.
Yeah, I'm
See you
over
later.
Cunt. Danielle fucking hates that lady.
Yeah. Could I hear
What
any of
magic
that
can I fucking pull
conversation?
off?
I don't know.
When I sit down next to Anna, I
Their
like
table
lean
is
over.
not that far, and she was being very loud because she's very drunk.
Okay.
Yeah, when I like walk back to the table, I like lean close to Anna and start pouring myself and Anna heavy glasses, and I go, "That woman's a fucking cunt."
And then looks at her glass that is still completely untouched from before.
Oh my gosh!
Because
I go to pour you like wine, and then I'm like, and I double pour myself wine. This is after chugging the first glass.
That's great.
Above table, because one of my like rumors I wanted to start about me is that I was adopted
Okay.
by a house. So,
Do
is
you
there
have
a way?
a house in mind?
I know that's what I was looking at. I couldn't decide.
Okay, so we'll say we're using your perk, right? And we're gonna start a rumor, and
Yeah.
we'll come up with the specific house that you used later.
Okay.
I'll let you marinate on that, but I will notate that. Remind me again the perk.
Yes. Actions. Remember, once per 5 days, you may tell my network. I may tell my network a rumor I want to spread in a specific region. However, to initiate the process, I must first get word to someone in my network. After 5 days, make a charisma deception check for the effectiveness of spreading the rumor. The DC is determined by the region's social and political climate. On a failed check, the rumor may not gain traction or may have unintended consequences. The effectiveness is enhanced in urban areas where specific agents have been deployed in a rural area ahead of time.
Okay. So we're gonna say this is you starting the rumor yourself, which is fine. You definitely can do that. And so it's 5 days. So we'll check back in 5 days and see what has gained traction. Just a little side note, you all can start rumors in this very similar way. Tabby's just might, because of her connections, spread quicker and easier.
Would it be too far-fetched to do like not House Blackthorn?
Be like
Dumont my Bogfire, yeah.
Granddaughter.
Oh my god, but that would be. But then like it's so close. Honestly, I think that's what I'm gonna go for. House Blackthorn.
That's hilarious.
We're doing House Blackthorn.
Okay.
Cute.
What the fuck?
Okay.
In 5 days, when you're talking with the queen and she's like, I don't remember my family adopting anyone.
Aster was a cunt. I know she didn't adopt your ass.
I see. I almost wonder, and
That's really fun. I love that. Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna look over at Tabby because I get the sense that you're the gossip of the group, and
What gives you that impression?
yeah, because it's like just so obvious at this point. And I'm like, and I'm gonna look at Anna and Tempo with this as well and be like, perhaps should we attempt to draw out the conspirators with a rumor that someone has ill intent? Maybe they'll seek them out as an ally.
All right, let's get out the gossip book. I pull out my pen, ink, and little.
And you have the book in Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And you're circling someone's picture already that's preset. You're like, I have the perfect one.
All right, guys. I'll take notes. Class is in session.
Well,
Okay. Within this session, if you want to change who you want to start the rumor about, or change your rumor, that's acceptable. After this session, it will go into effect.
heard. Well, let's think on it, but
This is for Tabby. You also can start rumors. We'll just see how that goes. Because Tabby has a specific perk related to it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, let's think about it this way. If it's one of us, it'll be rather easy for them to approach us and, us know about it because it would be us. Or we could make a mark and follow them until the conspirator shows himself, maybe a likely suspect already. And perhaps it'll help flush them out, as well as maybe it'll help shed light on someone who is a suspect.
Tempo, I like the way you hop into chairs, and I think I'm gonna like the way you think. What do you think?
It's a difficult one. I don't really have mind-based conspiracies. I'd say we can try.
How good are you at
No.
figuring people out, Tempo? Like figuring out what they really mean.
Ooh. Would you happen to know any... Oh no. Lost connection for a second there, and I think Zaw's frozen.
Yeah, I think
Am
so.
I?
Oh,
Yep, there
you're
we go.
back.
You're back.
They cut off.
Your face was just like... And then it's just that all we
What's
got.
your insight, Zaw?
Terrible for +1.
What's your insight, Ian?
The highest insight is you,
4.
Tabatha.
Very
Nice.
high at investigation.
Yeah, you have the highest insight, Tabatha, I think.
I might have the second highest. Mine is +6.
Okay. I guess.
Yeah,
um,
no, me.
I think that, like, if it were to be one of us, it would have to be somebody with +5 or more on insight.
I also will tell you as a GM, just warning you, if you make the rumor about you, then it could backfire and like. So just be aware, like any implications could be, you know.
See what the queen is in 5 days. What if we make it about that cunt?
Yeah, could we make it about someone we don't like?
She's perfect. She has
We don't
elven
even
jewelry
know. We don't even
on.
know the concept.
Oh yes! Yes! Yeah!
You don't know her name.
mean-
We don't even know her name.
Fuck!
Okay, 1 second. Hi. Do you remember me?
Who are you? You look
I was-
funny.
I'm here to ask if you'd like a refill.
Yeah, of course.
What name should I put the tab? Or what should I put the drink on?
Put it on Lord Blanc.
And they ask for us to put the people with whom we're speaking on it as well. What is your name?
Lady Blanc.
Lady
Of
Blanc?
course.
Renee Blanc.
Renee Blanc.
God,
Thank you. We'll
they
do
don't
that
get
right
good
away.
help here. So
Hi,
I was
guys, it's Renee
saying,
Blanc. Renee Blanc is a fugly cow!
If everyone else is like,
Dabby
my
just
microphone.
scratching that into the wood of the table.
Alright, consider it handled, you guys. That woman's gonna end up dead.
Oh, because she was a bitch.
Good riddance.
See you at sea!
I realized
Anyways.
I can't make lovable NPCs, only truly hated ones.
So that's a very good idea. Any other ideas, Tempo?
Oh.
No, not really.
What about you, Anna?
And Anna looks a little surprised that you're addressing her. Just goes, I am not particularly good at scheming. It seems to be your specialty.
Little side note. If you all want to do the melee, you would have to sign up tonight. I don't think he mentioned that, but you would have to go to the tournament grounds and sign up.
Oh, good. I need to go sign
I
up.
gotta
with
do the
it.
wizard
Oh,
thing, so I will.
God.
Could you guys catch if the melee tournament is like matched by weight class? So I would face other people that weigh 35 pounds, or
Do I know? So I will know a lot about tournaments. Do I know if this is a thing that they do in tournaments? Weight classes? No, 0 weight classes. No weight classes. Okay.
It is typically knights hitting each other.
Yes,
so
and
you
I just,
mean my 4-foot
I-
ass would be going.
I just look at you and like raise an eyebrow and says, "Weight classes or not? The dawn thing."
Then I'm gonna be cheering for you so hard from the stands.
Very well.
Appreciate it.
Well, shall we?
Well, I have a tournament to go sign up for, and I just gets up, looks everyone on the table, says, "Pleasure to meet you, Lady Feniel. You have not changed." And
Are
Always a
you drunk
pleasure,
at this
Anna.
point? Is Finiel drunk?
Let me roll a constant. Is Bailey drunk?
Roll a
Let me.
Constitution saving throw.
Can I do that IRL?
Yeah.
No, actually, I feel pretty okay. 17. Feniel knows how to hold her liquor
Yeah, she's great.
a lot better than Bale does, but you know.
All right. So is anyone accompanying them to the tourney grounds to maybe suss out the next day's activities?
I'd just like to see if there's any eye candy for the tourney.
Okay, so everyone heads to the tourney grounds.
Yeah.
And I start walking, and all of you just get up and start walking behind her, and she just goes.
Sorry, I just love to watch you walk away.
She just keeps walking, doesn't look back.
All right.
Just see her, she gets like really red, but doesn't say anything about it. Again, just
That is too funny. So, go ahead.
Is my camera still in slow-mo?
I don't think
No.
so.
Okay, cool.
Like, for me, you don't even speak on the camera.
Oh, you may need to reset something.
Yeah, it's fine on my end. So
If you watch on a stream, it's better. Sorry.
Tokens.
Tokens.
I've got to make a group token for everyone. So for now, we'll pick Anna. So this is where you all are at on the map. And you are going to travel on out towards the south gate, way down here. And head out of the gate about, not very far. It's definitely in walking distance. And you're going to make your way out onto what you have seen is magically they have created this kind of fairgrounds. There is this giant tournament that is, well, I'll just show you. So you can get a good lay of the land for the tournament. Tomorrow, this will be the tournament grounds that you will all have to contend with. Very simple. Can you see it? No, probably not.
Nope. Okay. Need a token.
Need a token. Need a token. Need a token. Need a token.
Pinch poke, you owe me a token.
You can all see the this is the tourney grounds. I wish you could see all of it. I will work on that, but it's actually way bigger than. Oh, hold on. I can. Hold for one moment. Okay, I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Oh. Nope, didn't work. Anyway, so you see the tourney grounds. You all make your way up to this little sign-in person, and you see a tiefling heading up the signing in.
What kind of lore is surrounding the tieflings? I'm sorry, I can't recall at the moment. Or is it anything like that I would have any kind of reaction to?
Nothing to your interest. Nothing regarding the High Elves or the Order of Talvor.
Just infernal ancestry, I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Originating from the Vothor, the Vothor, the god, the Abyssal Harbinger. So they don't see them kindly, but they, they're not a covenant breaker.
Okay.
They were created by an Abyssal Harbinger, which is a big no-no, but
it's chill. Is it a lady or a guy tiefling walking up?
It is.
Or are they them?
It is a they/them, actually. They're at a stand. You are all walking up to them.
Do they have? Are they hot? Can I roll for hot?
You can roll for hot.
Excellent.
With
Excellent.
disadvantage because they are an Abyssal Harbinger race.
I feel like that should actually count for more hot. What kind of modifier? What
Okay.
can I put on it?
Okay,
Because
you
I got
can.
7.
Nothing.
No, they're not hot.
What was your first roll? What was your higher roll?
14.
So you think they're hot, but you know you shouldn't do anything outwardly.
Okay. I just I turned that one down into my soul. Like, I gotta unpack that later.
Anyone else?
Shouldn't,
Last
but I-
call for the tournament.
just later being like, I should have put that way.
Anyone? Melee tournament. Last call.
Yeah, I average.
Name.
Anna Heilbronn.
Oh. All right. Where do you hail from?
I blanked on the name of my kingdom for a second. Barenfall.
Anna Heilbronn from Barenfall. And your title?
Well, I recently stopped being a baron, so
Baron Anna Heilbronn from Barenfall. Baron? Interesting.
yes.
There's quite the few from Barenfall that have registered today. What took you so long? Did you not arrive with them?
No, I came alone.
You seem unwell. Do you need a drink?
No, I just I've had quite the evening.
As we all have. Well, enjoy the festivities. I do believe, what is his name? Lord something Durin? The heir to Barenfall is participating tomorrow? Something of that sort. Well,
Lord, excuse me, Lord Gregor Duran?
yeah, that's his name. Him and his father were down here earlier. They weren't too kind. But not many are. Anyway, enjoy the festivities.
Okay.
Oh, any of you out signing up for the... He pulls out a piece of parchment. The magic games or the siege competition, you can go ahead and register now.
I will go.
So we don't have to have this
Magic
cutscene again.
Magic games, please.
Name, title, where you hail from?
I am a magistrate from the Virtuosos. My name is Tempo Ralph Lux.
Interesting. Never heard of you either. All right, put you down.
Rude.
I did hear that the Thaldier is competing. Do you know him?
Yes, that's very interesting.
Tabaxi, you rarely see them.
Excuse me.
Yes, Baron Anna Heilbronn from Barenfall.
Really not necessary for you to say my full title every time you address me.
Lady Heilbronn, then.
So do we also have to God, I forgot the word. Do we also have to sign up for the siege competition?
Well, this is a sign-up area. Yes, I do make those arrangements as well.
Tabatha, Lady Feniel, please.
Yes.
Come over.
All four of us will be registering together for the siege.
Do you have a name that you go by as a group?
That's a good question. One moment, please. What should we call ourselves, guys? The Breakfast Club? The Goonies? What are we?
The age-old question that always stumps
Anna-
every party.
Anna speaks up and says, well, I don't think we will be competing many times after this, to be honest. I personally am a 4-time siege winner. So
Interesting.
my team was named the Ministers of Hope.
I love that.
What if we just call ourselves the Saints?
I feel that's a little politically
Blasphemous.
charged.
Yeah, that's fair. This is actually
I-
like more so like just me being goofy.
I think Finial would think that joke's actually funny because the whole like Saints was not an elven thing at all.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That does make sense. Okay.
And it just looks at you with having some wicked do that, dude.
Yeah, and
Bad
you
idea.
want our heads on a spike.
I look at Tabatha and Tempo. Any thoughts? Diminishers of Hope is pretty badass, I have to say. But I kind of want to be more enigmatic than that.
Well, we can't use that name. It was.
Oh,
it's
it's
the name.
It's yours. Got it.
Yes. Well, it's not personally mine actually. I think Elena came up with that, but I digress.
Defenders of Hades. Feniel gets all like stoic and all excited about her con.
Well,
Defenders of what?
Defenders of Evades, is that? Oh, we already have a name registered as that.
All the good ones are taken.
Yes, this is what you should register at least a week in advance.
Or all the good names are taken. I can just put you down as like group number 17.
No, we want to be cool.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes. Tabatha, Tempo. Could you use some help?
How about Radiant Enforcers?
I like the energy. Tabatha?
The high roll.
I know!
We really don't need that special of a name. I have resigned myself that my 4-year streak is going to end this week.
How about the Dream Team?
That's
All
cute.
right, I'm putting it down as the dream team. I don't know if that'll win, but sure, that'll work.
All right. Very well. And this is like the first time you've seen Feniel get kind of like excited about something. Like she's been pretty reserved thus far, but she like gets kind of amped up about like a team game, which seems a little odd, especially for a 300-year-old elf.
Yeah, this is all because you're drunk.
Yes,
That's
it's
what I-
100%.
think
It's like IRL a
that's
little
lot of
bit.
drunk.
Yeah, but mainly, yeah, Feniel is a little tipsy, as is the player.
All
Did
right.
you bring the rest of the bottle of wine from the?
I did.
I think they were asking in game.
I know. No, I was role playing it so that I put the red part of the bottle forward, so it's the red wine. I thought.
Well, listen.
You see, at Pointy Ears and Horny Queers, when you're drunk in life, you're drunk in game.
This is like my first time, I think, being tipsy in a session. So my apologies.
No, you're just fine. I'm loving the energy. All right, what are we doing? Is there anything you would all like to do, or are we heading off for the evening? And where are we heading? I know Tabatha lives presumably here somehow. Tempo, you have quarters at the Virtuoso Spire. Anna, you have arrangements at a barracks.
Alright,
Or
so
in
nice.
Feniel's place.
And Finiel, you are an honored guest at the Ivory Bastion. You all have had arrangements made at the Ivory Bastion, if you so wish.
I think I want to stay there.
Your room's next to mine, Anna.
I know you're joking, but if you
And
actually
there
tell
are
Anna
4
that, she
rooms. You
might
do
just
not have
die.
to double up.
You do have to double up.
You
Like,
don't. You do not. There are 4
Boo.
rooms.
I can tell you how the roleplay of that whole situation of you asking Anna that will go right now. She will just like die immediately, just dead. No more character.
All right.
I love how flustered Anna gets, and Feniel will not be stopping anytime soon. Paper, are you okay with this development?
Yeah. I will tell you if I wasn't.
Okay.
Also, Anna definitely likes it. She will have asked you to stop if she didn't. She
Okay,
just doesn't
so
know.
She's just been like,
She just know how to handle
I've
it.
got to walk away, but like, keep going.
Yeah, she's like, I need to walk away. I need to walk away because I don't know what to say.
I love this development. All right. Well, my darlings, where do you all head for the night?
I'm definitely staying at the Iron Bastion.
Okay. Finiel, I assume you're also.
Yep, I'm sitting and combing my very long silver hair as we speak in the Ivory Bastion. Are we already there? I'm
You
already
can
assuming
be.
we're there.
You can.
We're there.
I'm gonna head over to the Virtuosus Tower.
Okay. So you stay in your own private quarters. And Anna, where do you take up for the evening?
Has great enough for as that was. Anna's gonna stay in the barracks.
Okay.
Like
Lame.
trying so hard to not have to try. Like I know she's gonna have to go to a castle a lot, but she's really trying to avoid being inside of it constantly.
Yeah.
Because people just keep talking to her when she walks in places. They don't let her walk. They just keep saying, "Hi, Lady Anna. Good morning, Lady Anna." And she's just like, "Good fucking lord."
Yeah. All right. So we will all head
Are we going
off
to
for the
sleep?
evening. If there's
Wait.
is there anything that anyone else would like to do in this evening before we all take a long rest? Not that you've all done a damn thing. Yeah, you're happy. Hello, happy.
Okay. I just realized I have this spell. Right as everyone is settling down for the evening, as Anna lays her head on her pillow in the barracks
Oh
and settles
God.
in,
Why are we
she
talking about?
gets a message from the spell sending from Feniel.
And Anna's just like laying down, having such a nice time. Like, finally about to go to sleep.
And in your head you hear, "Good night, Anna. I'll see you tomorrow."
She just buries her face on the pillow.
So she doesn't respond.
You can respond.
She can't respond. You just hear.
Queer Panic episode 1, yeah!
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is the new morning, the second day of the year 4562, to be exact. And it is the morning of the melee. As you all prepare yourselves and get yourselves ready, is there anything you would like to do? You have about 2 hours to gather yourself, make a plan, do anything, go seek out locations that you all know of. Some of you more than others. What do you do in preparation for the morning melee?
Mine's real quick here. Anna's taking this really seriously. She's like polishing and like sharpening her blade. She's doing the whole thing, like
And you
polishing
said-
her armor.
And you said
Getting
you
ready.
stayed at the barracks.
Yes.
So for the first time entering, you're in the common like barracks like preparation area, you know, where they all get dressed and such.
Sharpening
And
her
you
sword.
see a man clad in gold and black armor enter. Baron Heilbronn. I know it's been some time since I sent my letter, but it is An honor to see you here.
Anna just immediately gets to her feet and just like bows. Just says, Lord Commander.
Not necessary. I've heard that you are entering in the melee tournament today.
I am.
Well, I'm sure you will do Baronfall, and hopefully soon, the Heartlands, a justice in this melee. I've heard there's quite the weapon on the line. It's said to be a magical brassonite weapon of great power. Lord Chancellor keeps going on and on about it. Something he purchased for the melee tournament.
I will do justice to the crown, my lord.
Of course you will. As far as the letter regarding your station and interests, you've had some time to think about it. What are your thoughts?
As an honor as it is to be a pirate, I do wish to serve the crown in a higher stand. In a place where I can more directly be of service.
Of course. And what an honor to have such a fine commander amongst our ranks. I would like to observe you closely the next coming days and see how you perform in the capacity of the role we've kind of looks around spoken about.
Yes, my lord.
But I could see great things from you. Tell me.
Thank you, my lord.
I swear to God, if I hit the wrong button and I close out the shit again. Tell me, what do you know of Bertrand Durin? Excuse me. Duke Bertrand Durin and his son. Do you speak highly of them?
Duke Bertram Durant is the Duke in charge of Barnful. Gregor
Indeed.
is his I am sure you have heard rumors about their personality. I have not had the pleasure of meeting them myself.
Intriguing. Well, I believe Lord Gregor will be meeting your blade before you ever even speak to him. Can I
Well-
assure that?
Can I inside this guy?
You can.
He's being hella sketchy. 17.
You can tell with the 17, there's definitely some tension as to why he brought it up. As he holds no favor for the Durin family whatsoever. And he kind of enjoys the fact that you've never met one of your quote-unquote higher-ups and you will be facing him in the melee today. Well, I hope you do well. And he gives you a pat on the shoulder and gives you the bless effect. Do me
blessed.
well.
Oh shit.
He turns and
And I-
exits. Unless,
And I just says, yes, my lord, and as he goes away.
all right.
Before we start the melee tournament, Tabatha would like to spend the hours before it actively spreading the rumor about what's the name of the woman again?
Renee Blanc.
Renee Blanc.
Rock her shit, Tabby.
What is
If
the
there's any
rumor?
roll. Renee Blanc actually plans to come between the Queen, or excuse me, between Lady Dumont and the Crowned Prince. And she might be doing so at the Queen's tea as part of cooperation with an outside entity to make the problem disappear, whatever that might be.
All right.
Can I roll my dice just for dramatic effect, or can I do it for a skill check?
So go on to your skill and tell me what skill it says.
So I think it's a charisma.
I think it's charisma.
Deception.
Is it?
It's after 5 days. Make a charisma deception check.
Go ahead and give me a deception check. We'll do it today, and we'll see what happens.
27.
What was
Holy
the
shit.
What was the base roll?
20.
It was a nat 20.
It was not 20.
Oh, it
Oh,
takes
we just-
immediately.
By the way, just for
So you
full,
hear
I
just chattering all
I
throughout
just
at the
realized how
melee
broken
today.
this is. Not only do I get advantage and plus 20 to sleight of hand, but I get advantage and plus 7 to deception. So, like,
Fuck
I-
me. You
I'm
control
able to-
everything. Well, what we're gonna say is that cooldown, that specific rumor trait. You can start rumors; they're just not gonna be as good. That specific thing is on cooldown for 5 days. But with the nat 20, I gotta give it to you. It starts immediately, and you hear the little chatter. Did you hear? Lady Blanc is trying to get between the Crown Prince. She's had her eye on him for some time. I heard she's a beggar whore.
I fucking love that that bitch is getting this shit
And
happening.
then
You're going
definitely
to get this
also
one executed.
everyone, as a reminder, the news is that it may or may not be in cooperation with an outside entity with political motives against the crowned prince as well. Thank you. Please resume spreading this.
Did you hear she's a whore?
And a traitor.
And a traitor, yes.
He's not gonna live.
The traitor. So
I
that
love this.
rumor is officially spread. Is there anything anyone else would like to do in preparation? Or that you did the night before?
Do I see Lady whatever the fuck Blanc traitor's horror? Where's Renee?
You have not seen Renee. Yeah.
Okay, she's not at the tourney that I
Not
can see so
yet.
far.
It's still before the tourneys even started.
Oh, okay. That
So,
fails.
also, Anna, I need you to give me a just a regular D20 to see what your
Okay.
placement is going to be.
Nice. D20 roll.
Nat 20.
It's
To see what
10.
order and champion you'll be fighting.
Exciting.
10.
A 10? Okay.
Yeah,
It's a mid roll.
Yeah.
it's a
And-
mid roll.
and
yes.
funny enough-
mid is a mid rolls.
You have been assigned the noon spot. But
Huh? Who that?
you're going to be fighting at noon.
Ah, okay.
But with that, we will pick up next time, starting with Anna's little fight and see how the melee tournament in day 2 of Idria happens. I hope you all enjoyed it, and definitely check back next Thursday for the upcoming drama and see if Finio and Anna truly get together. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and we'll see you next Thursday. Good night.